Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Teen Wolf. This is episode 17 of season 3. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series so far. Last episode again was so exciting. Honestly, I feel like I've said that for like the past 17 episodes. Honestly, I feel like, no joke, man. This season's been so good. So the last one, we started off with the Isaac, where we left the one before, where he's being attacked by those 5 people in masks in the room. Now obviously Chris and Allison managed to break in, and I thought that Isaac might have got killed or taken, but no, mate. He was on the floor, he was shaking, he was cold, and he left him. You know, it looked like they didn't actually hurt him, but he looked like he was in shock and he was crying, which was really interesting. It was good acting from him, it actually really was. And then obviously they carried on with the storyline from the electrocution of Kira, well, nearly the electrocution of her, is that the city had no power, Beacon Hills, so a party that Danny was throwing had to be cancelled. Well, you know, the twins, he's trying to get on everybody's good books. He's trying to get into, obviously, Lydia's good book, because obviously he fancies her, and she's kind of giving him the cold shoulder right now because of the, you know, the role that they had in killing Boyd. You know, she's not happy with that. She's trying to be a good person, and she's saying she sees them as a bad people. So he's trying to get on a good side. He decided to hook it up, mate. Derek's out of town. They used Derek's house. They brought his DJ in. Well sick as well, mate. Everyone was like, what is it where you paint yourself and you light up Illuminous, mate? I think the episode was called Illuminated as well. Everybody went Illuminous, mate. It was all glowing. It was sick. Isaac was there. Lydia was there. Styles was there. Scott and Allison. And Isaac and Allison, mate, their sexual tension is absolutely building. They were getting so close to kissing, yeah? And Allison clocked something on his ear. She was like, what's that, mate? Took him into a side room, looked, he was marked with the number 5. Very interesting. That is what the hooded people must have done, the masked people. So, we also seen one of the twins. They got attacked. We seen Lydia attacked. Derek attacked. Very interesting. So, all of these people have been marked. Now, we still don't know what is going on with them. There was a big epic fight with them at the end as well. They was all scrapping. Isaac went over to one of them. Then the guy like pulled out a big massive sword, like respawned it in himself, and he stepped back. Of course you would, mate. Definitely. 2 of the twins have been taken down, and obviously, like I said, all of the ones that I've just named previously have all been marked with the 5. So I don't know what is going on with them. Also know is they look like the Green Goblin. They look absolutely sick. Their eyes are glowing. It's like they're sucking the soul out of them like a Dementor, mate, when they go close to him. Nobody can stop them right now. It seems like they're untouchable, like physically, like you can't hold them. Your hands go through the bodies, like, and they made, I don't know, the sun come out and he like just disappeared, evaporated. So I don't even know what is going on there and what the purpose they've got to play. I'm still going to keep mentioning this Malia storyline. Honestly, you will hear me mentioning that every episode until the season finishes, because if she's not going to be introduced into the cast, I have no idea why we even focused in on it. And I actually think that she's going to be introduced. I just feel like so much is going on right now, which is a massive positive, which I'm not actually slagging the Malia thing off, is that when you've got massive variety, you don't have to focus in on one storyline all the time. That's my personal view on it as well. That is why I think Legacies is pretty decent. Sometimes quite a lot of stuff's going on that the main cast members are not even in the show for like 2 episodes, and then you could just jump to their story and then push them ones aside for a little bit and focus on that. It's like, whoa, mate, loads of stuff's going on that we can actually have so much variety. It's amazing. That's kind of like what we've got going here. Loads of different side stories. They're all being affected in their own different ways. You know, you got the Kira and Scott thing going on there. You got the Isaac and, you know, what's she name, Allison stuff, and obviously you got Lydia and the twins. Kind of got Lydia and Styles as well. You know, they've kind of been on and off this season, and then all of this craziness in between. Madness, mate. You still got the Peter and the Derek storyline. So I mean, there's loads of different little lanes we can go down and avenues to pursue, but a big massive storyline coming in as well. Amazing. I'm absolutely loving it, and no joke, absolutely loving it. It's definitely my favourite season so far, and hopefully it's your guys too. If you do enjoy today's episode, please smash the like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into episode 17 of season 3 of Teen Wolf.
Almost ritualistic about it, like it was looking right into his soul.
It's the same thing it did to me.
It was my first gun deal. I was only 18. It was supposed to be a simple exchange, except Gerard left out the minor detail of the buyers being Yakuza. They had swords, not curved like katanas, but straight black steel.
There's only 3 of them there right now. Yeah. it's so good.
Did they mock him like they did us?
Not exactly.
Oh, for this? Yo.
What was he?
I don't know. There were a few others that survived that night. One of them was a man named Katashi. They called him Silverfinger because of an unusual prosthetic. I've known for a while Katashi was in the country.
What if he doesn't want to talk?
What if he doesn't even remember you?
He will.
He'll remember this.
He's got a mask. Right, so interesting. Do you know what, right? You've got to give credit. You know what they... Like, some shows fail to make an impact with, like, a bad person. Or when somebody comes in and they build them up to be somebody, sometimes just like, nah. This guy, you know, like, he's not serious. I can't tell you, he's not scary. But, or whatever's. But this, they have done a fantastic job of making these feel impactful. You know, it's hard to do. They've been in little bits of moments here and there, and every time I see them I think, fuck, you know, mate, these look good. And that is what I love to see, mate. They've done a fantastic job at making somebody feel meaningful. I love it, mate. They seem so sick.
You okay?
So all of your friends are...
Yeah.
Cool.
And you're a...
Yeah.
Compliment it. That's what you need, so you know that you're not like scared and weirded out.
Can I see?
Mate, he's got himself well under control now, hasn't he? Do you remember how he couldn't used to do it? Thought I was just going to show the eyes.
You guys gonna be doing this all day?
All day. All night.
Is this about being in my pack?
It's about you being the target of demonic ninjas.
Argent thinks I think it just come out at night.
Since this is our first experience with demonic ninjas, we're thinking we should play it safe.
Okay, one thing first. I need to talk to Styles and let him know everything that happened last night. And I don't want you listening in. No wolf hearing.
It's gone. Doesn't matter, though. Doesn't matter. I still got the key.
Don't work.
Didn't I show it to you?
No, you just told me about it. I never actually saw it.
I was here a couple hours ago, and the message left to Barrow, spelling Tyr's name, was right there on the board in my handwriting. It's a news report that came out about Barrow when they caught him, okay? About the shrapnel bomb that he used. See this? See what he did? He put nuts, bolts, and screws.
The joke we played on Coach.
That was my idea.
Yeah. Are you feeling okay?
It's good acting.
You're looking really tired.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, he's done some good acting this season, Styles.
Did you tell him?
Yeah, what if I'm not the one they want?
Who else is there?
Oh, does he have to spill her secret or what? Literally.
Well, he's got a thing for rare antique weapons. Yesterday, I had some contacts put out the word that I was selling one from my own collection.
She's going, I'm going.
To be honest, I don't feel good about bringing either one of you.
But they were looking right at Scott when the sun came up.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean he's the one they're going after.
A week or two, and we'll be ready for a formal review. There's enough here to put Stilinski so far out of government work, he won't be able to get a job right in the back of a garbage truck.
Oh.
Dr. Gardner's not back until next week. Do you want to try waiting for one of the urgent care doctors? Or are you all right?
I don't know.
All right, come with me.
Yeah, he's doing a good job, him. He's actually looking like really tired. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's doing that perfect. He looks like he's had no sleep and he's stressing out. And also, I was going to say it in the last episode, but when Scott lifted his dad's laptop up and it was unlocked, let's be honest, that's never happening. Like, literally, it was unlocked because you could see it was, like, had all the icons on the screen. I'm surprised he didn't go onto the computer because he was looking at his screensaver, wasn't he? And usually you have that little small picture that says enter password, but he didn't have it. He's a police officer with no password protection on his computer. Rookie move. And then, let's be honest, again, yeah, your computer's not going to be taking no pictures randomly without anyone pressing no buttons. So, I mean, I know it's only for a show, but it's just like sometimes when all those little things happen, it's like when you're watching a film and bombs are going off and like people just walking on the street, not even like moving because they've not even thought about that part of the, you know, like of the view. I always think that that's unrealistic, but we'll see how it plays out.
Really bad anxiety.
Panic attacks?
Yeah, a couple. Oh, and I temporarily lost the ability to read, but that might have had more to do with this giant magic tree in a hole.
How many hours of sleep are you getting?
8.
A night?
Last
A
3
week.
days.
Yeah, you could tell. Look at.
Impulsive behavior?
More than my usual, hard to tell.
Vivid dreams during the day?
Okay, basically all of the above. Why would you give me a sedative?
Because you, Styles, are one profoundly sleep-deprived young man.
Isn't it?
You need rest.
You know, imagine if he wakes up at the night time and then demons just stood there around him.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, that's brutal, that. I mean, it's not brutal, it's like really nice, but it's like heartbreaking because you don't have a mum.
Katashi won't do the buying person.
Well, he's a paranoid recluse. Shouldn't you be a little less surprised?
I was trying to remain optimistic that we wouldn't have to go to my plan B.
I appreciate you wanting to protect me, but I have to be alone for a bit.
Oh, has he done something to the bikes?
What do I do with these?
I look like I just stepped out of the last period of a Catholic prep school, and there is no way that I am going to be able to remember all this. I mean, what does this even mean?
You look great.
I am sweating all the way through my jacket. I didn't even know that I could sweat this much.
Give me a second. You're not a boy if you walk in there acting like a man.
Oh, there we go. There's a kiss. He was waiting for that.
How do you feel now?
Horner. You know what's interesting, mate? Patreon comments said they listed the ages of everybody, because I was like, wow, you know, like Derek looks older than everybody else, and then he was like, mate, he's like the same age as Scott, just because of his beard he looks older. And I was like, what the hell, mate? You know, isn't it weird that you can have a bit of facial hair, it makes you look older? And then he was saying if you want to see Vi's facial hair, he's casting like he's Superman right now in the TV show. It looks well different, honestly. It looks crazy. But Allison is 7 years older than Scott. Learn something new every day from the Patreon and the YouTube comments, so that is why I love reading everybody's stuff. Do apologise if I'm slow to reply, get quite a bit of them, but I love reading it. I always learn. 7 years older than them. You know what? Fair play, Allison. You don't actually look it. Look at his confidence now.
Gentlemen, I believe Mr. Katashi is expecting me.
Could you lock the door?
Yeah.
Things happened a couple weeks ago. A lot of things. We had my boss help make a few changes to the house. Oh. Sorry.
You didn't bring the twins here because you didn't want them to get hurt, right?
I don't want anyone getting hurt.
Then why did you bring me? And shouldn't I be somewhere else?
Not letting you get hurt. It could be either of us.
I don't think so.
Oh, mate. She's been withholding info. Let's have a look at this. What she got? No, he's still kipping me. He needs that snooze. Look at him. Oh, someone mess with his file. Is she looking for a pattern or something?
Complaints of vivid dreams, inability to distinguish between fantasy and reality.
Who's Claudia?
Acute insomnia.
Deceased 2004. Claudia Stalinsky's mum. Oh, he's getting the same. Interesting.
Crafted in the mid-17th century, it was a gift from Louis XIV to a prominent French family.
150,000.
I'm gonna need to count it.
Oh, really?
When a kitsune rubs his tails together, it can create fire or lightning. It's called foxfire. The sun setting.
Yeah, I know.
I'm supposed to be back before dinner.
No, that's not happening.
Tell them you can't make it.
Isn't it?
You're going on a date.
You know, foxes and wolves don't really get along.
Never dismiss it. Never dismiss it. Scott's mum's turning up.
My mom's back. And why do you still have a key?
Funny you mention keys, because while I have a key to this house, I'm not exactly sure how you got a key to my office.
You don't know the whole story behind this gun, do you? The real one involves an encounter in the woods with a vicious animal. Brother of this man killed him with this very gun.
Trust you guys with the money here, and
Personally, I'd like to hear your story.
Oh, they've all got body cams. That's good. Really smart from him.
You don't remember me, do you?
That's a sick skill, that, Allison. I'm not gonna lie.
They have a werewolf, too.
Yeah, no, mate. Look at him. He's massive as well.
This kind of thing usually begins with something along the lines of, it's not what you think, or I can explain.
You need to leave.
I will, with a satisfactory explanation.
Satisfactory explanation is I had nudes on my phone and I wanted to go and get them and delete them before anyone seen them. That's a lie that they was going to say to Styles and whatever. So what? Just say it to him. You know, like, it is an understandable story. It actually is understandable. You'd be like, yeah, kind of get it.
A warrant.
I don't need a warrant. I'm your father.
What's going on?
Maybe one of you should explain.
Scott's mum knows the score,
Scott?
though.
Dad, wait!
Oh, he's absolute fucking wounding me. Derek, mate. Look at that, like, what's going on there? How's that straight line just been pinged off? They've learned that she's supernatural now just by looking at her.
They're called Oni. They're demons. And they're unstoppable.
Do you know what I would do? I would get some of that ash. I would just wear it. I think, like, I'd be my own boundary. Do you know what I mean? I'd throw it around me like I'd just walk, like, so they couldn't even get near me. They'd just bounce off me.
Been following you. For how long? All day.
They've all been following him.
They're not gonna leave until the sun's up.
At the rate he's bleeding, he's not gonna make it that long. We gotta get him to the hospital.
Should we call Stiles' dad?
I don't know. Is that gonna just get more people hurt?
Only a force of nature. You don't fight a tsunami. There's a Japanese kanji for self. This means he is still himself.
Oh.
You gonna tell us what you are?
You can't go through it either. So what are you?
She's a kitsune, idiot.
There are 13 kinds of kitsune.
13, mate.
Celestial, wild, ocean, thunder.
The Kumacho.
It's what helped him rise to the ranks of our Yakuza family.
Why do you think we're here, Derek? For a study group? We're here to protect Scott. We're trying to fight for him.
But are you willing to die for him?
It is a ritual called Yubitsune. Removing the joints of the little finger weakens the grip on the sword.
Why did they take your finger?
They didn't take it. Yakuza performs the ritual himself and offers it to his superior, preparing to run for my life. The shot you fired saved me from looking like a coward before the survivors. I would have had to give up my head. I wish I could give you the answer you need, Mr. Arjun. I owe you more. If there is a Nogitsune among you, let the Oni destroy it.
Oh, he's breached it. Mate, the gates are breached. It's like Scott, mate. He breached it as well, you know, so they can do it. Only makes sense if I, you know what I mean, like something you could do, I could do better. They're going for it. It's interesting. I want to know if his dad's going to die, and I don't think his dad's going to die. But I want to know that if they could just what. Do you know what? I'm actually surprised if they're saying that they're not really there to kill anyone or whatnot. They said that. They referenced Isaac, and they're like, he's been marked, he's chilling. They're searching for this Kira. It looks like, but this guy just threw it in that it could be Allison. But they're searching for someone. Once they've got it, they've gone away. That's kind of what he was insinuating. But I wonder why he just stabbed his dad. You know, just a standard guy, not supernatural. Why did he deserve to get stabbed? I don't care that he's been stabbed. I actually don't care. I don't really like him right now. But that is interesting. You know, he seems to be the only person that has actually suffered from them right now. The people that have been attacked, face been sucked off, whatever you want to call it, they've come out fine. He's come out way worse.
Speak this guy.
You're kidding, right?
Don't patronize me.
You stay awake, and we are gonna get you out of here as fast as we can.
Okay, they won't hurt you. They know you're supernatural, but once they do this check, once they realize that you're not carrying with you this dark spirit, then they won't hurt you, I promise.
Stand there. Yeah, just stand there, man. I'm saying it's going to be Styles. I thought it marked to number 5, but very interesting. I mean, it's exciting. You know, look at he's woke up. But told you, man, woke up in the dark on his own.
Melissa?
I mean, a hospital is not going to be empty, is it? I wonder if he's dreaming or not now. We don't know with Styles, do we? We're getting, like, mixed bits given to us. Fucking hell, they're right behind him. Oh, you can touch him. Oh, wait, the fuck, he's naughty, mate. What's going on? Oh, what the hell, mate? There, like, sat this, mate. I'm off. Laters. Oh, look at this, mate. I want him to walk down the corridor all scary.
You okay? Yeah.
Fine.
Are they dead and gone completely? Tell you what, called it before it cut to the scene. I'm buzzing with that one. Absolutely over the moon. I'm so happy. Because it wasn't one of those things where, like, the scene happened and then it cut to Styles and it's like, maybe it's Styles. When the scene was going down, when he was looking at them, I said, it's Styles or after Styles. Like, and then he was after Styles. How sick is that? Honestly, what a good twist. What are pick the best character to give some little dark story to or something. I don't even know. Give him a story. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Lydia smashed it when she's got hers. She's doing well. Jackson smashed it. Scott's doing all right. Peter Hale, I really like him. Derek's got his eyes. Yeah. Styles hasn't really been given a time to shine. He's been given his perfect role as a friend. That's what it is. He knocks that role out the park. He's so good at it. He's an asset to them all. X, Y, and Z. So clever. He's got his little love interest going on. He plays that role to perfection. But I also think that, well, he's my favourite in the show, to be fair. I'm not going to lie. I'm excited to see, like, what other layers that he can produce. Because I think his acting's been good this season. He always looks dead tired and panicky. He's also, like, he's just working really well and emotionally. Quite sad when he said thanks, mum, to Melissa then. When, obviously, like, his mum's not around. It's nice, though. It is nice. But it's interesting. I'm excited now. We was told that there's no way to defeat them. Just accept them. Let them come in. Do the checks. If it's not you, you're safe. They've done it to everybody apart from him. He's actually touched them. He's took them out, mate. Like, he kind of ripped the heart out. How would you say? He's took them from being a big demon to a little small firefly. Back how he was coming out of the tree. Amazing stuff. Honestly, I can't wait to watch the next episode. Okay, and that is going to wrap up episode 17 of season 3 of Teen Wolf. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Did you guess that they was after Styles? You know, I mean, I never guessed it up until the very point when they come into the house and I was like, okay, they're after Styles. I don't know why, I just thought it was going to be a spanner in the works. I thought that when he dropped the name in of Allison, I was like, you know what, actually, it might be someone that we didn't expect. It was just like, it was so random to pick Allison, but it also kind of fit the scene because, like, he was kind of like insinuating to Chris, you know, if you're trying to protect her, mate, you know, just because she was there, he was just giving it brutally. And I was like, in my head, I was thinking, yo, I wonder if it's somebody that we'd least expect, you know, who's been on the outside so far. And it is, mate, Styles, you know, he has been doing all these things. He was apparently, you know, he's trying to put two and two together. He was like, the bomb. It was all the bolts that was on the coach's desk, the chemicals, the equation on the board, X, Y, and Z. The key, you know, he had the key. Nobody's seen it. It's interesting, and now obviously he's gone into the hospital speaking to Scott's mum, telling him all the symptoms. She's done a comparison to his mum's file, which is really interesting. She had the same kind of thing going on, insomnia. And I knew, do you know what, right? When they put him to sleep, I said it straight away that, mate, he's going to wake up in the dark and they're going to be in the hospital or something. Said something along those lines anyway. It kind of played out. Obviously, they went to Scott's house first, had a little bit of a fight. They managed to push him outside. They threw that spell. I always think it's weird, honestly. Even though it looks cool, it's weird. When they throw the ash up and it lands in a full circle, how's that happen? Like, I get it, it looks great, but I just, like, I'll never understand. Like, she had a glass bottle and she threw it and it smashed on the floor and it pinged in a straight line. I just don't get it. But it was good, though. It does look good. Derek was there. I like how Derek and the twins shadowed Scott all day. Even Derek was like, mate, I've been watching you all day from, you know, in the darkness, so to speak. They're looking after their alpha, technically, which is interesting. Scott's kind of like their alpha now. I actually do like Derek. Does anyone think that Derek's not in it enough? Because I every time he's in it, I think he's fine. He's decent. I actually would like him to have more storyline. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, season 1 kind of about Derek and that. Not in it loads, though. I feel like he could be utilised more. That's my opinion. That's not slagging the show off or anything. I just think he's really good, and I feel like we could utilise him more. Like Styles, I feel like Styles, Lydia, Allison, even Isaac, I feel like, has been in the season more than Derek. Like, what is this storyline going on with Derek and Peter Hale? Like, has it been like 3 episodes since he put his hands in the claws and went to speak to his mum? What was he told? Like, where's Peter? You know, like, he kept those claws. I think he asked Derek, could he have them? You know, so again, this is a storyline that hopefully we don't forget and we're going to pursue, and it'll play into, you know, somehow it'll play into the storyline with these demons and Styles. But yeah, like I said, I feel like we could utilise him more. And is his sister gone now? I feel like Cora's gone now. I feel like she was just in it and then she just disappeared. Like, but no complaints anyway. I really enjoyed everything that's going on with these demons, with obviously Deucalion and all of the other wolves that was introduced. And I'm kind of liking Isaac and Allison, to be honest. I know that Scott and Allison was a thing, but I was never like, yeah, Scott and Allison. But I'm kind of liking just the different, not focusing on them consistently and giving other people and relationships like chance to blossom, so to speak. I feel like Isaac has definitely benefited from spending time with Allison on screen anyway. I just feel like it's brought different, not layers, but it's able to open up his character a little bit emotionally, and like it's been able to expand Allison as well, like in the way her character is. And obviously Chris was always so much focused on Scott and about him being a wolf, and now that he's kind of like become accustomed to it, it's kind of like helping them out and stuff. It's improved his character as well. I don't even feel like he's that bad, to be honest. I feel like he's been a little bit of an asset as well. So I think it's really exciting, to be honest. Doing my most liked and disliked character of the season will be quite tough, you know. We will be starting running that poll soon. It's going to be in a couple of episodes. And, you know, I'm already thinking who we're going to choose, because I feel like everybody's had a pretty solid season, to be honest. And, you know, it's going to be the next couple of episodes that may tip me over the edge on my final decision. So I can't wait to watch them, and hopefully guys have been enjoying them too. If you did enjoy today's episode, please smash a like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.